Yo!
Wrong in her mind, dog. Like, feel like she's not okay. Feel like she's mentally disturbed.
If really she said that, she might have communicated with my little sister. With my little sister.
The thing is, when you don't want to believe it, and I don't understand.
There's no way.
It is rather sad to see that after calling someone else names, saying they're mentally unstable, they're mentally deranged, and that, something is wrong with them, young Papi would go and still be trying to encourage another lady that his own girlfriend did not send his sister. How can you be so contradicting? Like, how can you be delusional this level? So we saw that earlier yesterday. Young Papi had been trying to prove to, what's her name? He had been trying to prove to Z that he's, whatever it was that his girlfriend sent his sister, his cousin, to say to him when she visited, is not true. It just isn't true. He cannot believe it. Now, he was talking to her in the garden, and he was more like letting her know that the only way his girlfriend and his cousin had contact was because he gave his girlfriend's number to his cousin so she could communicate with her as related getting her matric results, since she was going to school and stuff, right? And that's the only way they got to that level. And that, if his cousin is saying that his girlfriend sent this message, there's a thin chance that is possible. And Z was loud, like, we understand that it's a thin chance, but it is very possible that your girlfriend will send a message for you, that she's waiting. It could probably be out of love and stuff. And it's like, no, there's no way. It doesn't happen like that, blah blah blah. I'm like, uncle, you have barely 2 weeks to the end of this competition. You've been talking about your girlfriend, that you have a girlfriend. At least you didn't lie about that. So are you trying to convince Z that you're done with your girlfriend so she can be with you? It's just giving me pointers that this is all about the game for this guy. He just wants to find a way to get Z voters on his side, or probably he's really delusional. Just like I said in one of our previous videos, I think that was the one where his cousin visited, where I said that if he continues in the way he's doing, he might end up having 2-0. He would lose Z and lose his girlfriend, because no lady, first off, would like to be embarrassed on public live television by denying her, and then no lady would want to be with you, seeing that you use the opportunity of a big show to break up with your girlfriend and then move on with a new one. It means the next big thing you're going to do in life, you would also drop the new one. It's just crazy, Sha. And this all happened after after he was heard talking nasty about Yolanda. And I really like the fact that Z had to caution him that what he was saying was wrong, and because it got to a point where he said he was going to find a way to talk to Yolanda, that she acts like someone who is mentally deranged and mentally unstable. And it's like, are you okay? Z was like, are you okay? You don't do that. That's very offensive. That's not cool. In my mind, I'm like, okay, so until Z tells you, that's when you believe that what you're saying or what you're doing is wrong. Oh, come on. Moving on, I want to understand, is it me, or is this girl just like the other two housemates have said? Is she just overthinking and just beating herself down over what came out of love and concern? So, tonight I was having a conversation with Liema, and it was relating to her aunt's visit. Now, for those of you who do not recall, Liema's auntie visited yesterday and said a few words that we could pick out. Now, they encouraged her to do more of singing and dancing, which are talents that she has and people love to hear and see her do. But then it got to the point where also her aunt related to her grandmother's last words and encouragement towards Liema before she passed away. And then finally she hinted on the fact that Liema should be careful and not bring home another strike. She has 2 strikes. I think that's the highest of all housemates who have strikes. And if she gets one more, even if it's just a day to the finale, she gets automatically evicted from the show. And though, of course, that one way or the other got to Liema. She's been thinking about it, she's been brooding on it and feeling like a disappointment to her family and relatives and people who care about her. And then, you know, she said even though she knows that they care about her, they're concerned about her well-being in the house, but she feels like they're very disappointed in her. And I don't think that came out like that. Why does she feel like that? Because her aunt's face changed when she said that. And here was Sinai telling her that, nah, that's not what it is. They are just telling you that you have just 2 weeks to the show. And what better way to spend it than to avoid anything that would get you to get a strike? They just needed you to focus, needed you to do your best and avoid anything that will get you a strike. It is out of love and nothing more. Can't you see that you're getting this too much into your head? You're overthinking it. You're letting it eat you up, and that is the main problem. And although she was still very contemplative, we saw that even Z had to encourage her. That's the same thing she feels it is. It's just coming out of love and concern that, you know what, do your best. Don't focus on your negative side. Focus on the best parts of you, and you're going to excel in the show. But this girl, she know what here. Well, however the other, I'm just glad that that conversation ended on a light note, because this is not the point where you're supposed to be feeling that way.
Obviously, if you get a strike, you're out. You know that too.
I mean, she was motivating me, yes. But somehow I do think they're disappointed in me.
This particular video cannot end without me giving an appreciation to Yolanda. Because what in the world? No, forget that first video I attached to this video where Makeke was doing rubbish and, you know, making his own mannequin. Why do I feel like that his mannequin is Yolanda? But of course, although that was rubbish and it made me laugh, I cannot help but appreciate Yolanda's skill. Like, her own mannequin almost literally looks like her. Like, this is somebody who took her heart out to actually make that makeup of that mannequin, and I cannot wait to see the display and the exhibition of these artworks from the housemates. It's just so cool. And anybody, any kid from the South Africa and from Africa who has vertigo would look at Yolanda and just see someone to look up to, because that was amazing. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for you in this video. So stick around, subscribe, click on bell button to have notification on every post I make. Share, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.